Takemitsu Takezaki is the second richest man in Japan, closely after the Tadashi Yanai and family as of 2022, with a respective net worth of $23.6 billion, as per Forbes' list of Japan's 40 richest. He's a 77-year-old founder and the proud honorary chairman of Keyence, an automation sensor manufacturing company. But how did he amass such a fortune? What's his story? Takemitsu Takezaki was born in the southwestern Japanese prefecture in Kyogo on 10th June 1945. He later on went to the Amagasaki Industry High School near the city of Kobe, and after his graduation there in 1963, he started working for a multinational industrial company. Interestingly, Takizaki never went to college. Instead, he started Lead Electric in Itami City in 1972, which would later on, 12 years after it was founded, be referred to as Keyence. He came up with this name in 1986 by combining the words key of science, which specialized in innovation. By the way, at the age of 19, after graduating from high school, he started 2 more businesses which failed, allowing him to direct more of his focus and efforts to Keyence. These 2 failed businesses taught Takemitsu that a successful business must be debt-free to avoid bankruptcy. So, did he succeed in his new company? In 1987, after naming the company Keyence, Takemitsu Takezaki sold shares of his company in an Osaka initial public offering, in an attempt to generate more income for the company's growth with an ideology of valuing the profit index. This proved worthwhile, since by October 2021, he was the richest man in Japan, with an estimated net worth of $33.1 billion, having founded the company in 1974. 50% of Keyence's revenue accumulates from sales of automotive sensors outside Japan to various customers that include auto part makers, electronics firms, and packagers, and close to over 200,000 others. However, 2 of his first clients of Keyence are Toyota and Toshiba. Volkswagen is also among its top clients. The company outsources its production by sending raw materials to component suppliers and thereafter sends these components to assemblers before performing a final inspection. This strategy helps them eliminate any potential competitors. The company has been selected 5 times in a row as one of the top 100 most innovative companies. And that's not all Keyence achieved. Guess what? Keyence was also among 3 companies to be recently selected to enter the Nikkei 255, Japan's blue-chip stack index, alongside a Japanese multinational video game company, Nintendo, and electric component manufacturer Murata. This led to an additional $5 billion to Takemitsu's fortune this year. Basically, his company Keyence has had a gradual and relative growth. Apart from the automotive sensors they're well known for across the continent, the company is also in production of barricade scanners and microscopes. Oh, and get this, Takemitsu ran his company in methods some might describe as controversial to the traditional ways normal to Japanese companies, as per the article in President, September 2006. He aimed to eliminate a sense of hierarchy in the office using management methods like directing all employees to refer to each other using names rather than using titles. Also, traditionally in Japanese industries, lower-ranked employees would not exit an elevator before their superior. Instead, they were expected to stand by the door and hold it open for their superiors to go through before they left. Takizaki made it a rule such that this courtesy was not at all relevant, and that whoever was closest to the door ought to leave first, since that proved to be more sensible. His company Keyence has had a gradual and relative growth, and so did Takezaki's net worth, all through to its peak in 2020 when he became the richest man in Japan. The pandemic played a major role in the skyrocketing of Keyence's shares by 93.6% since the start of 2020, and his place on the richest person in Japan over Tadashi Yanai by forcing Keyence's clients to seek ways to maintain production without the in-person contact. At an astounding $38.2 billion worth of fortune, Takemitsu surpassed Uniqlo mogul Tadashi Yanai's clothing company, who was, until then, the richest person in Japan at $32 billion, according to the Business Insider Africa on 23 September 2020. The pandemic had a completely opposite toll on Yanai's fashion empire by losing him $9.3 billion. Now, you might be wondering, is he the only one profiting from the company? With over 200 offices in 46 countries, Keyence is regarded to have some of the most highly paid employees in Japan, which was calculated to be roughly $137,000 in March 2015 and an average of $175,000 per year. Without a doubt, he is also helping the community around him to grow. In 2015, Takemitsu stepped down as chairman of Keyence. However, he retained his seat at the board of directors as the honorary chairman with 21% shares in the company. This is shortly after achieving a great milestone of having been the first in the world to produce a three-dimensional laser maker. With all this fortune, what kind of a lifestyle does he have? Takemitsu Takezaki is known to be among the most secretive billionaires, discreet with information about both his social, luxurious lifestyle and his business enterprise operations, which is why he adopts outsourcing of production. But we got something. Takemitsu enjoys collecting fossils, his favorite food is sushi, he enjoys playing tennis, and he is a Buddhist in religion. Onto his lavish lifestyle, the billionaire owns a jet, Gulfstream G650, yacht, Horizon yacht, and a multi-million-dollar presidential house in Osaka, Japan, where he resides with his wife and only son, Takemitsu Takezaki. Well, he might be a dictator in his line of work, but honestly, on the other hand, he seems like quite an incredible guy with ambitious goals for his company. He will surely take his company to the next level. Anyway, is his story that inspiring?